Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday dear gerbil. Yep, today's my birthday, so I'm gonna do something I normally would not do. Alright, so let's go over here to my my team. Here's my lineup. People have asked, yeah, I tend to focus on the light side, don't I? Yeah, something's weird. Vader looks, he's my token dark side. Well, recently I've been working on Quill and IG-11 for Beskar Mando. Not really that I want him, it's just kind of screw you, CG, forcing us for all the galactic challenges. But I had Ewok Elder, or not Elder, Ewok Scout up here, because I was farming a couple pieces that he has that I need, not necessarily for him, but for other people. But then it also occurred to me that, well, he's my only geared 12 Ewok left. So today, it's my birthday. It's the day of the year you get to do something selfish that you wouldn't normally do. I'm going to take him up to Relics. Now, I know a lot of people don't like him, and I stopped liking him a long time ago, but come on. He was my first Ewok. He's one of the starting characters in the game. And actually, his kit is not bad in certain lineups. He has some use, not a lot. I'm not going to try to convince you of that, but he's got some use. And he hits like a tank, actually. He's got one of the highest damages, I think, in the game last time I looked. I could be wrong about that. But I'll give you some strategy on where he's actually really useful, especially in 3v3. He has a really solid role in 3v3. So, okay, here we go. His attack is 3,400. That's all I care about. 3413 and 65. Let's take a screenshot just for the heck of it. Whoop! I like to compare those. 3413, and his health is... Where's his health? That doesn't really matter too much, but there we go. 18 and 32. All right, here we go. Let's gear him up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday! Welcome to the Big Boy Club, Ewok Scout. Woo, there we go. Look at that. Oh, he has a bow for a relic weapon. And why on earth can I not upgrade that immediately? What am I missing? Oh my goodness, really? Okay, well, we can find some of those. Oh man, I have really been depleting my inventory of these, haven't I? Yeah, I know this is not the best way to do this. There we go, 120 of them. I should go look at the farming guide and make sure that I'm using those efficiently, but nope. Alright, here we go. Relic 1! Yay, Scout! Happy birthday to me. What? What just happened? And Relic 2! Here we go! Yay! You have to... Oh my god! Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to edit all that out. My mommy was calling. Yay, happy me. Alright, I'm just curious. Let's go check out that damage difference now. Alright, he gained a whole lot of protection. Of course, speed didn't move. Wow, huge jump. Crit chance went from 65 to 84. Damage from the 3000s to the 5400. Well, alright, so I mentioned him being actually really useful in 3v3. And that is not a joke, actually. He has a very viable spot in Grand Arena 3v3. Let me explain how that works. So let's start off with the leader for 3v3. Now there are two teams, but the one with Scout that works really well is a Teebo lead. And this works because he's very underrepresented, and a lot of people don't know his kit or how to respond to him well. So here's his leadership. It says allies have a 55% chance to gain stealth for 1 turn at the beginning of their turns, and a 50% chance to gain 25% turn meter at the end of their turn. So figure that's going to give them on average a 12.5% speed boost. That's not huge, but the stealth thing is what really is going to make this little team work out. And here's a couple other reasons. He has an ability called Ewok Scramble, which gives all Ewoks 100% turn meter, so that's going to give them a little more speed, but it has a very slow cooldown. Other Ewoks also have 30% chance to gain stealth for 2 turns. So they may go into stealth, they may not. And then his basic there, here's the important thing. It says, deal physical damage to all target, to target enemy if Teebo is stealth, also remove 100% turn meter. Okay, now, so here's the thing. He's giving out stealth right and left, and his basic removes 100% turn meter. This doesn't hit super hard, neither does his basic, but it does remove 60% turn meter if you dispel any buffs, and when it hits, it dispels anything they have. So it's another turn meter removal. So basically his two of his attacks are turn meter removal, the other one gives everyone turn meter, including himself, so he gets another turn right after it. So basically every turn he's a turn meter removal unit. Now, Scout, what does he do? Okay, his static ability here just makes him a little bit harder to hit, and he gains turn meter when he dodges. Okay, cool. This one here, this is where Teebo comes into a lot of effect, and here's why. It says, deal physical damage to target enemy, extra 50% critical chance, which is going to be 100% now, well over, so he's going to critically hit, and call a random ally to assist. Now, in 3v3, you only have 2 other allies. One of them, Teebo, we just looked at. So this is going to hit really, really hard, and then Teebo is going to whack them and take out their turn meter, so they're not going to get a turn. What about Scout's basic? His basic says 55% chance to remove half their turn meter. So half the time, he's going to be removing half their turn meter, and the other half the time, because this is a low cooldown, he's going to be hitting really hard with an assist from Teebo, taking out all their turn meter. Now, who's the third one in here? Now, there's 7 Ewoks, so you actually have some variety. But I'm going to tell you the other team that you have that works really strong is Chirpa lead, Wicket, and then Elder. And so here you have 2 choices. You have Paploo or Logray. And I am going to highly recommend Paploo, because remember how Teebo gives stealth at the beginning of their turn, and then Ewok Elder calls, or no, sorry, Ewok Scout can call that assist whenever he uses his special. Well, what does Paploo do? He's a tank. Now, whenever he gains a status effect, this includes buffs and debuffs, he recovers 5% of his health and protection. So Teebo gives him stealth, he recovers 5%. Okay, not much, but hang on now. Whenever he gains stealth, dispel stuff, gain taunt. Oh, there's another status effect. So when his turn begins, he will more than half the time recover 10% health and 10% protection just from starting his turn. He also has speed, so he's going to be really fast, he's going to go first. And then his basic, when Scout calls him, it says his basic hits him but dispels all buffs. So you have Teebo removing turn meter, you have Scout removing turn meter, and you have Paploo every time he attacks removing all status abilities, all buffs. So you're cleansing and constantly removing turn meter. Now, is this an amazing A-level team? No, it's not, but it is certainly viable. It can surprisingly beat a lot of people and hold fairly well on defense. Now, if you really want to go for a longevity defense team, take out Scout and put in Ewok Elder, and then in the other team, run Chirpa, Wicket, Logray. Because Logray is going to be a little bit of a defense to keep Chirpa and Wicket alive a while, and then he's going to help daze the other opponent, and then Chirpa and Wicket are just going to rack up turn meter right and left, and Logray also helps feed turn meter, so that team's fast no matter what. But when you run with Teebo lead, Paploo, and Elder, Paploo just absorbs and heals like candy, and then Ewok Elder revives him if he goes down. That's a defensive team. But if you're going to run offensive, go with Teebo, Paploo, and Scout. And you'll be surprised how much damage output they get, because Scout, he hits a lot harder than people realize. And those constant assists from right here, they happen often because these Ewoks are fast. These constant assists with the Teebo removing the turn meter or the Paploo just constantly dispelling, if you micromanage and choose your targets carefully, you can keep the other team from taking turns, and you can consistently cleanse them, which will keep your Ewoks hitting harder and longer, and you'll be surprised how often you'll win. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little birthday Ewok Scout leveling. I make a lot of silly little videos, silly by most community standards, who think you should just chase the meta. That's not me. Like and subscribe. Otherwise, have a great day and happy birthday to you whenever that comes. See ya. Thanks for watching.